How, you don't have to give an exact figure, but it's a better story if you do. How much was
420.
How much was the contract you turned down with WWF to just be done with it? You had to be done with it? You were completely burnt out?
I was, you know, like...
How many years did you do that schedule?
I went in 2001, and then most of 2005 I was out with a knee injury. I had my ACL replaced and my meniscus fixed, so I took a full 12 months off because I have a really, you know, high impact physical style, doing flips and spin kicks and splits, and I want to make sure I was, you know. So then in 2006. So I guess, and then in the summer of 2006 was when my contract was up, and then I left, and they were like,
so 5 years you did that grind.
Very long. Like I felt like I made it out of like the Vietnam War.
And you didn't ever have like, and this is your 2 weeks off. It was literally 52 weeks out of the year.
Yep.
Really?
I'll tell you a story.
I think the listeners are going to find that hard to believe. That's no joke.
I'll tell you a story.
Okay.
Christmas is coming up. And we got 10 days off for Christmas, and I can't fucking wait because I haven't had any time off forever, and I'm dying, and I'm just dying and dying, and I can't wait. Oh my God. In 4 weeks, I'm going to have a 10-day break. I can't fucking wait. Vince McMahon has a meeting and tells us that on the Christmas time, we're going to be going overseas to visit the troops in Iraq. This is going to be a volunteer, but he expects everyone to go. Yes, Rob. No, thank you. Nobody else had the balls to say that. And afterwards, they all came up to me, but it ended up being a big deal because they expect you to not say no. Afterwards, Vince has a talk with me. Rob, I understand you don't want to go to Iraq. I have absolutely no interest in going over there. I love that the other guys will go and it makes the soldiers happy. I don't feel obligated to. And he goes, well, is it a political issue? So no, it's a fucking 24-hour ride in a fucking flying warehouse to be in a desert. You know, I don't even want to fucking go to Ohio tomorrow to the fucking card. I want to go home. What the fuck do I want to go over there for? I have no interest in it. Rob, well, I appreciate that, Rob. I said, okay, thank you. But you're going to see this is going to be one of the best experiences of your life. Vince, I'm fucking burnt out. I'm so glad I got 10 days coming off. I'm looking forward to that. Rob, I see your frustration. Talk to some of the other guys that have been over there. Hear their stories. I was so pissed. I literally wanted to fight Vince McMahon.
Did you go?
It was like the next. No, fuck no. It was like I had to talk to Johnny Ace, who was the head of the talent or whatever, and he tried talking me into it. And I told him why. I have no interest. Fuck that.
It is amazing when people don't realize.
Everyone came up to me like, "Oh my God, I wish I could get away with that like you." I said, "You can learn to say no, motherfucker."
Yeah, and it's amazing when you have no. And you just no. It's just no. The amount of people that try to get through that city wall that you've erected, and you're like, no, you don't understand. This is a southern prison. This is the city limits. This is an iron like there's not. I'll say it sometimes. People like I have to explain this to you. Nothing you say can possibly change my mind, and they just keep going.
Right. Well, it got to a point where I was really offended. Why don't you go talk
to the other guys? Like, oh, you know what? I had a good time. You know what? Then I will go. I didn't realize you had a good time.
Yeah, exactly. Great. So it was like the next week I had to wait till he was not busy so I could talk to him about it or whatever. And I was literally thinking about fighting. I was thinking about, you know, if it came to a point, fucking, you know, pick a hand. You know what I mean? Because I was offended by this. I've weighed out all the other options. No matter what you can do to me, whatever consequences could come from this, I'm not going, and it offends me that you think man to man that you can force me to go to the other side of the fucking world like I'm powerless to that action. That offended me. I was like, I don't care if I get fired. I fucking hate this place anyway. You know, it was like that. So I wasn't going. And then what happened was they were still saying I was going, and then the location got compromised and it went to a place that was less secure. So the volunteer level really became volunteer. They couldn't force everyone to go. And I said, see ya, have a good trip. But I wasn't going anywhere.
Were you still the only guy that didn't go?
Yeah. And everyone else was like, well, I wish I could get away with it like you. Because I got away with a lot, but that was just because I'm me. I'm late every day. You know, I'd hang out in my car every fucking day. I mean, I've been doing that 20 years, and it's not because I feel like I have the leverage, but obviously they feel like I'm worth it being there, you know.
Look, the match starts at 7. I'm late every day. Maybe you should start the match at 8:45. Because apparently I'm on RVD
they would
time.
fine me. Like, you got to be there at 1 o'clock. If
They
you're there,
fine you, really?
Yeah, if you're there at 1:15 or 1:20, you'd get fined sometimes. Or if you miss a meeting that you didn't know about that they did all of a sudden, yeah, but not really late. But I mean, like there's a few of us. Jeff Hardy's one of them too. He's not going to be the first guy there.